Hey everyone, welcome back. So we wanted to cover the gardens really quick. As you can see, they're all upgraded to tier 2. They're ready to harvest, so I wanted to just review this. Let's go ahead and take all on these. So you can see they're putting out seeds. We're getting potatoes, onions, ginger, and cabbage. And we'll just grab all this. These drop 4 seeds, so maybe this is the best way to get seeds now, is to get your gardens upgraded. And it looks like we're getting a lot of seeds back, since it's only 1 seed to plant, so that's probably the best way now. I've been looking for a way to do that. I didn't know if we could buy seeds or how that would work exactly. So you can also see we're getting red cabbage, ginger, and I think onions are some of the things we needed to get our fire resist potions that we want for the desert. So we harvested all these. Let's see how we did. So we got 29 seeds. I think that's a much better investment than what we actually put in initially, except for the upgrades. 11 onions, 13 potatoes, 9 red cabbages, a bunch of garlic, a bunch of cabbage, and a bunch of ginger. We did get an egg off of our birdhouse because I put one out here to start completing some of the journal quests. So if you forgot about those, make sure you come into your journal by pressing J, and make sure you're going through all of these so you can get these bonus stats by completing all their required quests that it wants us to do. Like right here, it says interaction with oil bench. I don't know exactly why this one hasn't completed yet. I guess we need to craft something on it, but I thought we already did that. Maybe that was like a new unlock. Oh, no, there it goes. So we just got memory +1. That's more damage to the zombies, so that's a good time. So I went ahead and just decided to leave the fish pond here, so I built 2 stairs up to it. Let's go down here and check on our tree farms as well. I did add a little bit more power, so we've got a little bit more of that going down here to our traps, just to make the day easier. We have 2 blade traps now. I think everything has modified plus 50% damage on it, except for back here. No, actually, we did do all these. We just need to start working our way around, make sure we're good. We need to get some actual weapons built. I was just waiting to cover that in an episode because we need to build a trebuchet, I believe, and a ballista. So we have a deer here. Let's go ahead and harvest that. I thought all these were empty. I hadn't reloaded anything in a long time. I'm still looking for a mutated rabbit. I have not been fortunate enough to find one. Normally by this point of the game, I would have found 1 or 2. But down here we have our tree farms and bush farms. See, I don't think I had enough. Yeah, I didn't have enough stuff left to plant the bush farm, and I wanted to upgrade it, but we need fertilizer, and I don't think we can make that just yet. Let's go ahead and harvest on this. We're getting oranges and red mushrooms off of that, and 1 seed, so that's good to go. And these are tier 2.
Great. It seems we have prepared a decent amount of food ingredients.
So we got a ton of logs off of that, a bunch of apples, mushrooms, and oranges. We didn't get any pears, unfortunately. I think pears are what we were looking for. Might need to go to tier 3 for that, but we can replant these if we had fertilizer. Maybe we can make it, I don't know. Let's go check really quick. Because if it wants us to have that to plant, we've either found a bunch of it or we can make it. I just didn't have the required items at the time. Before we make that, I'm going to go ahead and replant all of our little gardens over here. Should have shut that door, but we'll be okay. Oh, actually, yeah, all this takes fertilizer. Okay, so we can make fertilizer. Oh, that's what it was. We need to go hunt a bunch more animals because we need animal fat really, really badly. I actually don't want to make any more fertilizer right now because I want to make fish paste so we can do some more fishing so we can upgrade some more of our equipment, our paste bait, and that takes animal fat. So I'm going to have to go do a bunch of hunting. Best way to hunt, just drive off into the middle of nowhere in the mountains, and you should find a ton of bears, wolves, rabbits, and everything else. Just be careful. On top of most of the mountains, you'll find random giants. I'm gonna go ahead and craft at least 10 of these. So that's 55 paste bait. That should be enough to get us the fish and bones and scales that we need. Let me see what it takes to upgrade the fishing hole one more time, because I would like to get some higher level fish if we can. Okay, so we need to catch beta, arowana, and the piraruku. So we'll use what we have left so we can plant some more in our gardens. Go ahead and craft some of this fertilizer. Let's see, before that, let's take a look and see where the location for the next gardening book is at. So we need botanist. It's located in the old refinery. So yeah, once we get in the desert, we can get the last book. I guess while we're here, we can grab the books that we have. I did find some new ones, I think, just on bookshelves and while looting. Changed a lot of our leaves over and made those into research data so we can get a lot more research done. Now this is a chip. We'll need this later on. You can get chips off of giants, so make sure you kill them when you find them. So let's go ahead and get our scavenger book done so we can scavenge faster. And we'll do veteran scavengers. That's 40% completion speed. This can make life a lot nicer. We do have the other ecology book. We'll learn it, so that'll help with our fishing. And we'll go ahead and get the last one for fishing time. In combat, we can do young blade for faster attack speed. Trying to get our stats up so we can go fight the boss. We can learn master warrior, so we melee weapon damage +8. Quick blade gives us melee weapon attack speed +2%. It didn't seem like a lot, but once they all add together, it's quite... You'll notice a huge difference when you're fighting. Same thing with Phantom Blade over here. And Master Blade requires a book. We did find some more graduation thesis. I think we're going to do damage +5%. We could go into here for damage +5% with Strength Plus, but for right now, let's go ahead and do the more expensive one. And the rest of these are going to take more theses. And we'll take a look at utility, see if we can't get some more stamina regen and stuff going on. Okay, if we had more research data, we could do Master Fighter, so it's attack stamina usage -12%. We might take some of our leaves and go ahead and do that one. Actually, let's do this dodge stamina one. That's going to be important in the next fight. Of course, we're probably going to do another wave or 2 because I want to do a ton of fishing and start building on the base a little bit more. But that's all we could do for right now. Let's take a look at our recipes and see if we have anything close to what we need. Like I said, we're trying to get to where we can make the hot drink. So we have the ginger. We do not have the pears. That's going to come from the trees. Says we can also obtain it in the snowfield. So I wonder if we cut trees there if we can get pears off of them, or if it just means there's kiosks there that we can buy it at. However, we can make the cold drink. It takes oranges and red cabbage, so we can make a bunch of those. Guess we could go ahead and craft. Well, we're gonna hold off. Maybe we'll get a quest that wants us to craft that since we're about to head to the desert. But we can make that, so just get your stuff up to tier 2. Otherwise, you can go and buy fresh drinks. It's one of the quests. You got to do it anyways. You need to drink one of each of the bad drinks, which causes really terrible status elements now compared to what it used to. And then you can go and buy fresh coffee, fresh healthy juice, and fresh cola. Again, that's part of the quest line to go buy a bunch of stuff like medicine. And then these give you different things, like the fresh cola gives you fire resistance for 6 hours plus 100%. You'll need a lot of that, so I'd take like a stack of 20 plus just while you're running through the desert. But yeah, now we have 65 seeds, so that's definitely the way to get seeds, is gardening. And I rebuilt our bed. We have unlocked some more different types of furniture, so I would have rebuilt like a fancier looking bed because I forgot. I've been running around the game for the last couple of days ever since we rearranged this place, and I never rebuilt my bed to revive that. So if you do remodel, make sure that you rebuild your bed so you have a respawn point. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a bunch of fishing, guys, until the wave gets here. Probably clear it. I don't know, maybe go get some more animals or clear some more of the map. We went and drove across a lot of these mountains, and I went and ran around a lot trying to find mutated rabbit, but again, I've had zero luck finding one. If anybody's seen one since the newest update 1.0 version or full release, let me know, because I've yet to find it. So I don't know if it has a certain spawn point. I know used to they just randomly spawned everywhere. The mutated rabbits, the mutated lions. Be careful if you run across a mutated lion in case you're ahead of me. Those can be found in the desert. The last time I fought one, it was stronger than the third boss. Make sure you keep your distance because it will rip into you. But you can see we've got all the book quests done. I think we do have a lot of survivor quests. We can maybe turn in a few. I'm gonna get to fishing, guys, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, everybody, so I tried fishing back at the base. I kept getting tier 1 stuff, same way back here at the other fishing hole we were normally fishing in, which was located right here. So I decided we're gonna move across the map and try fishing down here maybe. I'll probably have to wait until the wave's done for that, but when we got to the top of the mountain, I was killing some animals, and then I saw a giant over here. And one of our combat quests is to hit it with the nutcracker a few times. I should probably look that up first before we start fighting it. So let's go to combat quests. I'm still waiting to get I think the chain handle. I don't think I have that yet for the glaive. I'll have to look through my stuff to see. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, enhanced 3-headed smasher. I'm pretty sure that's what that guy is because of the red lights on its head. So it says kill one of them, but I thought we needed to hit one with the axe. Okay, right here. Attack, smash, giant zombie. So we need the special effect of this to take effect on it. I think just one time. Let's go ahead and reload this. Luckily I do have a bunch of submachine gun ammo, so we should be able to kill it either way. And then we'll head back to the base. Let's see if we can take him out. Let's get our shield out. I'm scared he's going to one-shot us, so I did save the game just in case. Find out if we're strong enough to fight him or not. We can probably let the NPC distract him for a minute. I don't know why she's hurt, if she can't pull aggro for a second, if she's going to actually fight it or not. They do have a pretty good reach, so watch out for that. Megan, you're going to attack it or what? Okay, she should have aggro. Let's get some hits in on him. Alright, so there's an achievement that we needed. Now they do have a ton of hit points, so watch out for that. So we're just circling him, and he keeps... Okay, is he down already? Yeah, so we're just walking a circle around him. And I guess we got him. Of course, she stole our loot. So 25 research data, piece of rubber, piece of iron, a lubricant, and 1 chip. And then the 3-headed smasher trophy. And let's see what she took from him. So she got a gold iron necklace. So that's one of our achievements that we needed. Maybe 2, because we needed to kill one of them too. So that's combat quests. So this one's complete. We just need to activate the coil skill opportunity. That's going to take a little bit. I don't think I have enough coils of the right kind to do that, which is one of the reasons I was fishing, so we could craft and build some coal. See, right here says kill enhanced 3-headed smasher. So I guess there's one that's enhanced. So this must have been like a tier 1. This one must be a higher tier. I just wanted to cover that since we found him on top of the hill. We only have 2 hours left in game. I would like to still try to go fish somewhere, but I don't think we're close enough. We're about halfway over here, but I guess we'll just head over there to loot again later on, and then we'll do some fishing down here. You can buy from the kiosk. You can buy fish here. So that might be what we do, is grab a bunch of loot and then go buy the fish we need to upgrade the next tier so we can get those fish back home. And I can't remember if I covered this or not, but these sewer looking things are here. These are tombs. We're going to clear this one. You can find some rare items inside of here if you get lucky. There are quite a few enemies in here, so be ready for those. And normally there's a bunch of elites.
The atmosphere.
Okay, so there's one of the elites. That crawling giant guy can drop a lot of rare weapons, or the unique weapons. Good. Well, our NPC killed him already. We're still in the tier 1 area though, so this is pretty low level. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. He didn't drop us a unique this time, unfortunately. There can be 2 or 3 of those in here, so make sure you explore the place all the way. And then when you find these skeletons, loot those. They'll give you bones, but oh, we got lucky here. This one gave us a gold tooth. But we're so strong right now, most of the stuff on this side of the map can't really do much to us. So I'm going to finish clearing this out. Then we're going to head back to base and go ahead and build us a ballista and get that journal entry knocked out. Alright, so I went ahead and put down 2 more foundations here, upgraded them to metal. Same thing with the stairs, and then the floor piece here. I think it'll reach or shoot through this barbed wire if we want it to shoot out there. Otherwise, maybe it'll just shoot down this channel when they get clumped in front of the gate. I'm not really worried about it. It's just a ballista. It's nothing amazing, so let's go ahead and set it up. Gonna want to orient it kind of in the direction you want it to face. So I'm going to angle it like this to see if it'll shoot in front and still turn and face the people at the gate.
You're this hungry.
So we'll set it there, and that's a quest. Traps attack from a distance. And I'm sure the next thing is going to be to build bolts for it. So let's check that out. How to load bolts into a ballista. Equipment workbench craft. Craft ballista bolt 02. Now every time this thing shoots, it's going to use ammo up. Same thing with the guns or anything else that you build. So if you want to build ballista bolts, you're going to come to the equipment workbench, which is this little one, the first one you built back in the day. Go to the second tab down. We have upgraded ballista bolts. I'm assuming they do more damage. It takes iron ingot and lumber for that. But we're just going to build the regular ones because I think that's all the quest wants us to do. And that's going to take branches and pieces of iron. We'll go ahead and just, I don't know, build a stack of 10. Say we did. Oh my god, that was a lot. That made 110. Well, that's fine. We'll just load it up with all that. It'll burn it through it. If you make a trebuchet, you can make the trebuchet bomb, trebuchet stone ball here. I'm sure that's going to be a quest as well. So let's go load our ballista though. So back at the ballista, we have to load it. And you can see here the ammo types that it can hold. Just right click on it. Should put the max stack in there, which is 74. And now they want us to build a trebuchet. We're probably going to end up ripping these down at some point. I don't know if we can upgrade this. I don't think that used to be an option. Let's see. Well, we can upgrade it. So you can take a motor. But that's nice. I guess we can do that too, just to show the upgraded version. Because I don't mind it being where it's at. The trebuchet, I'm kind of tempted just to put it up here, just to keep it out of the way. Really don't want to use it beyond just completing the quest line. But I also don't want to block my front gate, so I guess we can come off this corner here. I'll have to get some more bricks. So we'll make some more bricks. I'll go upstairs and make the bricks really quick. We also need to make the parts for this. So to make the trebuchet, it's going to cost 1 trap machine, 4 processed leather, and 10 pieces of lumber, a bunch of metal and other basic materials that we have plenty of. And we're back over here. Let's go ahead and upgrade our little floor pieces, just so they don't burn down. And of course I forgot to grab processed leather. 1 second guys, sorry about that. And our wave is started. We should be okay. So we do need to get power on these. They're kind of low on ammo. Go ahead and put our wrench away. We'll reload some of these, like the 1460. 4060, we'll let those burn down some more before we reload those at all. And we'll just have to kind of watch because it looks like they've been starting to make their way around. Hopefully everything's still repaired. I don't know if I checked everything to make sure it's still, like, I like to keep my stuff like 70+% because you never know when a really strong wave is coming. And be careful if you're standing here on the edge. One of these guys might grab you and pull you off. So we're going to stand back a little bit. We're going to go ahead and squat down. And let's go ahead and, like I said, we'll go ahead and build the trebuchet. Oh, we might have to build a bigger platform. I forgot this thing was massive. We can set it here for now and we'll just tear it apart later because I really don't like these. It looks like our traps and ballista are doing a great job. Let's see if we can see it working really quick. Yep, you can see it firing and moving. And it should pierce through multiple enemies. So if you put it like in a straight hallway you build or something, it should just spear through everybody. So the next part of the quest for the trebuchet wants us to build 2 of the trebuchet stone balls and load it. I'm going to try not to overbuild on these because last time it used to take limestone. This time it just takes regular stone. Okay, well, regular stone's still time consuming to make. So we'll make 10 of those. Go back over here and we'll load it up. And then you'll see it start working just like the ballista. And then we got +1 endurance for completing the quest. And you can see it explode out there on enemies. Looks like the ballista's already out of ammo. So if you have an issue with giants, this is one way to do it. You just turn them on and aim them where the giant could be coming from. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so it already burned through 110 volts just that quick. And if you're working on kill quests and stuff, it's a good time to do your combat quests because you can just grab your assault rifles or submachine guns, shotguns, things that you need for the quest to complete in the journal, and complete those on the enemies that are outside your base right here during the waves. So you can get a lot of stuff done. You can do all your crafting, get your combat quests knocked out. And watch out, like, for some of these guys because they can jump up to these stairs and come get to you. So our next quest that's in the build quest section, I guess, wants us to craft fuel and disassemble electronic devices. Suppose we can go ahead and knock that out. So to make fuel, you just come to this workbench, press F to interact with it. It's the first tab. Fuel's right here at the bottom. It's made from crude oil, so hopefully you've been saving that. And then to disassemble electronic device, we'll have to obviously go grab one. We'll head up here to our electrical crate. Like I said, I like keeping everything organized, makes life easy. And we'll just do S for 1, and then come down to disassemble and click on it here. It'll give us an iron ingot, copper wire, and iron plate. But we still haven't finished the rest of this. I guess there's one more thing that's going to pop up in here at some point. From there, everything else, like I said, this is pretty basic stuff. So just make sure you're working on this so you can get your stuff done. Like, okay, right here, it wants us to upgrade the ballista from wood to iron. And then it wants us to craft trap modification armor. This one wants us to ride our vehicles X amount of distance. So like I said, a lot of this stuff's just achievements you're going to get over time. So just make sure you follow the exact instructions in order. So let me finish this wave out. And from there, I'm not sure what we're going to do next. I might go ahead and get us into power for the rest of this episode. Like I said, I do want to build over across that building and put a bunch of stuff over there. I need to be watching and paying attention that giants aren't coming up. But in preparation for fighting the next boss, I did go ahead and play around with the coils just to make sure I still remembered how to do it the right way. So you want to get as many together as you can, and then you'll combine them and you'll make them into +3s, like, or and higher mods. That way they don't take up as many sockets, but you get more bonuses from them. Then you can come to coil to see what we have. So like right here, what I was after was fire resistance. So we have fire resistance plus 20% now. I mean, I'd love to get it up to 100, but there's no way we're going to reach that right now. So you'll need to get the proper coils. So like this one requires ignition coil 10, resistance coil 5, strength 5, judgment 5, and then you'll just grab some matching sets. So if I grab these 3 cold ones, and then we come over here to this one, we can come to reforge, click on it, it takes 3. So if you had 3 level 2s, 3 level 3s, 3 level 1s, on and on like that, and then you just hit reforge, it'll make it into a level 2. So instead of it just giving you that 1 chilling coal, it's now worth 2 chilling coals. Pretty expensive to do that, but in the long run it helps you a lot. Like I said, you can also craft those out of clay, which is why I wanted to do some fishing. So if you came to craft, here you can see where you can make your coals. It's just a copper wire, a piece of plastic, and a piece of clay. It's really, really cheap, except for the clay. The clay is kind of time consuming because you have to fish it up or mine and get lucky and get some. But so let me get back to gathering and working, fishing, and knocking out some other stuff. And if I come across anything else we can cover, we'll do so. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we cleared the wave. Now we're over here back at the survivor outpost, which is actually closed, so we'll have to come back in at 3 hours when it opens back up. But we're going to take 5 of our uniques that we're not using and go ahead and recombine them because it's one of our journal quests. So right here for crafting quests, it wants us to take our items and make a new one, so we're going to go ahead and do that once the time flips over. Until then, I'm going to go back down here to where we found the fishing book and do some fishing and gathering because we need to buy some stuff down there in order to complete some of the other journal quests. And we're back at the survival shelter, so let's go ahead and run in here and see about enhancing our unique equipment. I'm not going to use my main weapon because I don't know how this works exactly. So I brought 5 pieces of extra gear with me. Let's just put them on there. So the first one's an axe. Let's see which one's the better stinger. We'll just put it on there. And then we'll stack everything up behind it. It's showing like above tier 3 here. Let's see what happens when we hit reassembly. And we got a pair of gloves. Desert Pathfinder. Tier 3 unique. Protection 6.4. Memory plus 10. Drop rate plus 11. That's nice. It's got chilling coal on it too, which is great. And fire resistance plus 30% will come in handy. Let's compare that to our current gear. So we're currently still in leather gloves with a 10% drop rate. Evasion and judgment. 6.2 protection. So this one has a slightly better protection. A little bit more movement speed loss, but not notable. So let's go ahead and equip this, and we can make up for any sockets that, or any coils that we're missing, just with the extra sockets. So that worked out pretty nice. From here we need to swing by the bank for one of the journal quests. We need to buy a gold ingot. And while we were over there, we went ahead and bought a bunch of the other things that we needed. Like we stopped at the farm building, we bought some skins and stuff for the journal quest. We went all the way back down to the pier. We bought 2 fish, and then I bought a plastic fishing rod, but it's actually technically still worse than our current fishing rod right now. And then I fished using all 50 pieces of bait that we had, and I wasn't able to catch any higher tier fish, so maybe we just have to wait till we get to the new zone. Alright, we're back at the bank. Let's see if we can buy this ingot for that one quest. It costs 24 wands. And we bought that. And we completed that one journal quest. I doubt I'm going to use the gold exchange system for anything. I'm sure it's a way to make wands, but not worried about it. From here, we're going to head back to base. Probably knock out a little bit more building and see about getting our armor upgraded. Maybe try to craft some more armor from all the stuff we've been looting. We also have a lot more coils and everything. So if we get lucky, maybe we can produce a better armor set. And then we're going to upgrade a gun to use. And of course, here comes our daily wave, or hourly wave, whatever it is. And now that we're back at base, let's try to reroll some of our gear and equipment that we've been collecting and saving. So we have a bunch of bone armor, as you can see here. A lot of the lower level leather stuff. So we'll reroll the low level stuff first, or reassemble it, and see if we don't get something better. We're going to do the same thing with our weapons. Let's go ahead and see what's pretty low ranking right now. It'd be like the baseball bats. So we can take all the blue stuff and throw it together first. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll go to something higher. So once you put 5 items down, just reassemble it. The green bar up here shows your percent chance. And that gave us a pair of bone shoes. Not sure what we got there. It went to the top, so that's my bad. Looks like maybe a machete. I don't think I had that one before. So let's take about that same tier of stuff and roll it. And that gave us a glaive, tier 3. Go ahead and roll our leather equipment. See if it won't give us something better. We have 5 golds. See what happens. And that gave us a gold rebellion assault rifle. Let's try to roll these submachine guns and see what happens. The old school hand ones. And then that gave us a gold German submachine gun. So I'm not going to roll that one again. I'm going to save that one. Then let's go ahead and roll over our bone helmets and see what happens with those. Gave us a pair of iron shoes common. Guess we can roll some armor and see what happens. Actually, if we have a bunch of grays, let's do all the grays first. Let's throw the iron shoes on there because we're not going to wear those anyways. Another gold German submachine gun. That's pretty random what you get from here. And then that gave us an Italian shotgun that moved up 1 tier. And just to say we did, let's go ahead and just re-roll this assault rifle and see what happens. It's not that great on stats anyways. That gave us a blue set of iron armor with 20% equipment drop rate. So we might actually equip that and wear it. See what we're currently wearing now is we're still in leather armor with 10%. So yeah, the iron armor is definitely going to replace that for now, which means we can roll this bone. And then we just get a hammer. Tier 4 rare. 137 damage. Movement speed minus 37. I bet that thing is insanely terrible to use. But we'll save it because it's the first one we've gotten. And then we got a flamethrower. Plus 50 damage on it. Most of this stuff, it looks like it's coming from the desert area. Let me see what we have left that we can roll. I'm not too worried about the flamethrower, so we can roll it. We can roll the two-handed sword. I am going to save this one gun, so we'll roll this one. And then we have the 2 shotguns we don't need. Wait, what, did I roll the Italian shotgun? Where did it go? I guess I threw it on there. I didn't mean to I didn't mean to roll it again, but it's fine. And that gave us another rebellion assault rifle. I feel like I rolled something I wasn't supposed to. I don't remember what was on. No, 5 was my fishing rod, so that's fine. And that's all we're going to do for now. We're going to save the rest of these. But we're going to put our new armor on. Now, this thing is going to slow us down a bit, and it's probably going to cause us to have to change some of our coils around. But like I said, the protection on it's much higher. It's like 40 points higher. And what is up with our pants, though? That's funny. And let's check out this hammer just while we have it out. Okay, so that's our speed with the hammer. I'm scared to swing it. I feel like it's going to damage all of our stuff. Yeah, we're definitely not going to... I don't plan to use that anytime soon. But that's the power of re-rolling your equipment. You can get something better in case you haven't found anything yet. So you might want to, like I did, get a bunch of crates, save up anything. Pretty much as long as it's yellow, save it. Blue and stuff, not so good. The gray, definitely not worth it unless you just have a ton of it. And when you swap your gear around and before you disassemble it and stuff, make sure you pull anything out that's in the sockets. I'm not sure if you'll get that back or not. And then let's go ahead and throw some attachments on this German submachine gun. That's probably what I'm going to use against the boss. So we're going to throw the laser sight on it for 25% hip fire stability. We'll put the suppressor on it, even though it's not really needed, but it is nice because it's so quiet. And then we'll just add a red dot sight for ranged weapon aim speed and aim stability. And we'll drop that back down to our hot bar. Then we'll have to grab some ammo for it. I think I'm going to have to go buy some. I think I'm low on submachine gun ammo right now. And from there, we'll need to get a bunch of ammo out. I'm going to save my pistol and my pistol rounds on me just in case we need to clear anything on the way to that boss. And then we need to see about upgrading some of this stuff. So let's see what we can do about reforging. So let's start with the machine gun. Go ahead and get it to a higher tier. It's going to require processed feathers. You take any feathers and you can process those. The armor is really cheap. We'll reforge it one time. We'll keep going. Now it needs more fish bones and processed scales. I guess we can do our mask too, so we keep wearing it. Let's get some processed feathers made. I have a ton of sparrow feathers, so we'll just take like half that stack. You can always buy these if you start running out. And then let's grab half of our fish and we'll process those. Again, remember, if you need to process things, just go to your handmade menu, come down to trim, and this is where you'll make all this stuff. Now that we processed all that on our handcraft menu, let's come over here and see about reforging some more of our equipment. So again, we're going to start with the submachine gun, see what tier we can get it to. So tier 6 is the best we can do until we get duralumin ingot. And let's do the same thing with our iron armor. So it's going to require us to get angelfish scales, which I just processed all those, so we'll have to make some more of those. And now our equipment is +6 as far as our new stuff, our handgun, submachine gun, our iron armor, and gas mask. So we should take a lot more damage now. Like our iron armor is giving us 85 protection. I wanted to take a look and see if we can get our bags upgraded too. I think they're maxed out for now until we get into the next zone to where we can get duralumin. See if we can't get our police shield up in case we need to use that to guard with. It needs processed leather. Oh yeah, I forgot we had the new gloves. We need to take those up too. And our gloves are maxed out. They're still only giving 10 protection, but hey, I'll take what I can get. I guess we can max out our leather shoes, but we might be able to actually build some iron shoes. Maybe they'll come out better. You see what our shoes are actually doing for us. Well, they have 30% equipment drop rate. I doubt we're going to make something better than that because I'm worried about trying to get the bosses to drop their best loot. So we'll just forge these up and get what we can out of them. So those are maxed out, plus 10 protection. Again, we'll take what we can get. Our bags are capped out. Our hand tools could use some more, so we need at least 2 more ingots for that. Or did I want to... I kind of wanted to hold off on these, I think, because I have better ones. I have a 100% one now for resin. And I think I have a better one for copper that's like 85%. I think we'll actually just leave those where they're at. The police shield needs processed leather, so let's grab us some hides. We should have a lot of wolf hides built up. And again, to make processed leather, back to your handmade menu, trim, pick the skin that you want to process, and then just trim it. And now our police shield's maxed out too. Should give us more guard points. And let's take a look at research again. And the one thing I was messing up on, I keep forgetting about with the new crate feature, you don't actually have to pull your research data and books out, just store them in your crate, and they should be accessible when you go to research. Right, so we're going to drop down to utility. We have everything extra in our combat except for the stuff we haven't done yet for Spartan and Riot Police and Bodyguard. Parry could come in handy against this guy, but we're probably just going to light him up with the submachine gun, so we'll just need to dodge him. Kind of want to go to the dieter just so our food lasts longer. Okay, Master Fighter attack stamina usage. Yeah, let's grab that. And I think that's all we can do. Yeah, we burned through all of our points. That's all we can do right now. From there, let's check our coils and see what we messed. Yeah, see, we messed up a lot of stuff. We don't have any of our resistances or anything more. Oh, wait. Did I re-roll the gear I was wearing? Because I had all my coils on it. I bet I re-rolled everything that had coils equipped to. And then to check your coils, make sure you're wearing whatever you plan to fight in. So, like, we need fire resistance. I plan to fight with a submachine gun so we can actually equip that. And then take a look at our coils and see if anything changes. Let's see, do weapons even have coils on them? Looks like they don't. So maybe it's just the armor. But to get our... I really want the fire resistance back, mostly. Lightning would be nice to have back, too. The next boss, we're going to want to work into lightning resistance, in case you're trying to plan ahead. So we need 1 more ignition coil, 4 more resistance. That's probably going to be the hard one to get. I think I really did just consume all my gear that had coals in it. It's not good. Yeah, we've only got 3 ignition coals left. The resistance, we have a couple of those. With the new gear though, we do have the cold now, so that gives us a chance to freeze, which helps a lot on enemies. Let's go ahead and take our ignition coals and reforge them, because we only need 1 point of ignition, and find a piece of gear we can put that in. I think we're just going to put it in our iron armor, so we'll unequip that for now. And then you'll come in here to the attach, pick the coal you want, right click it over. Good. Let's see, we can't reforge the resistance, so we can actually just take the highest level one and we'll put that back into the piece of gear. And that's capped out now. Let's go ahead and equip it again. And then take a look at our coils. See, we have the ignition. What are we missing now? Okay, so we still need 2 more resistance coils. Okay, we'll put those in our gloves just to get us by. Alright, so we have fire resistance, super armor, chemical gas resistance, fire, and cold now. So what are we missing for lightning? Because we had lightning a minute ago. See, we need lightning coal 5, attention 5. We're at 3 now. I wonder if we have enough. Anything we can with sockets left in it. Our boots have 1 socket, so if we can make this work. Let's go back in here. Let's reforge what we currently have. So we have 2 plus 3 lightnings now. Granted, we don't have but 1 socket, so and we'll equip our boots back and take a look again. See, so yep, fire, cold, lightning, vital attack, fire resistance, chemical, and super armor. I think that's about the best we can hope for. Throw the rest of these back. Yeah, I was looking at using this one canteen. It has a ton of sockets on it, but I don't like the stats compared to our other one. Our other one gives us 2% critical rate, 5 strength, and plus 2 all stats. Plus that 5% invincibility kicks off a lot. So we also need to repair everything before we head out. So back to handmade, repair. And remember, if you're trying to repair your ranged weapons, you have to use the other type of kits. So you'll need to use the mechanical equipment. Then let's grab all of our submachine gun ammo. Grab a bunch of extra medicine just in case we need it. We can bring our antibiotics. If we pop those, that's plus 60 hit points instantly. And to make room for all this on the hotbar, we can just take off our pickaxe and axe. We actually shouldn't even be taking those with us all the time. And we're going to bring some fresh cola with us. That's going to give us 100% fire resistance plus the rest of the fire resistance we currently have. And we still have our meat stew. We have 1 left to give us plus 50 more protection. So like I said, this should be overkill. I doubt the boss is that strong. At least I hope he's not. I think we're ready to head to the church and see what we can get done. Hopefully we just drop him really quick with the submachine gun like we did Victor. So guys, on the next episode, because I'm going to end this one here, we'll pick back up with fighting that boss. It's hour 18 now, so we can actually go over there and probably go ahead and record that and get the fight done. So I'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time.